Friday today, mate.
It is.
And the weather's lovely. Always a good day on a Friday, mainly because we go round the calf and have a brekkie, don't we?
Yeah.
Eh?
We do.
Although today, I must admit, when I broke it to you, we were going to go around there and get the full fry up, you looked a little bit concerned.
Only because I know what's in store over the weekend.
Well, what's that?
It's gonna be a Chinese with the family.
Oh, yes.
And then it'll probably be a Weatherspoons breakfast, and you know, it's just a lot of. I'm just thinking.
It's just a lot.
Well, it's a lot, and I'm just thinking this isn't good.
Well,
It's not good. Can't keep going on like it.
it's not good in some respects, but good for the soul. Soul food,
Yeah.
isn't it? So we thought we'd better do a video coming up to lunchtime to keep us awake more than anything, because I feel like having a little nap after that. Moving on to something else but food. Pedal box out of the E30. While I've not got any spare time, I may as well try and sort of roughly, or while I've got the car here, roughly get this sort of set up, mate.
Yeah.
And what I mean by set up, these rods in the AP Racing, what are they called?
Like master cylinders.
Master
isn't it?
cylinders. These rods come about 2 inches too long.
Right.
Purposely, so basically you've got to cut them down to where you want them, depending on how the pedal box is mounted in the vehicle. So obviously once you've mounted it, which we have done now, and we've got the car outside, back from Tom's, 3 days of hard work from that man, throwing stuff around the workshop apparently earlier because of this car.
Brilliant.
Just sorry I didn't see it. And sorry I didn't have the camera down there. He's glad to see it gone, mate, but he's done everything that he intended on doing. And I'm very happy with the work that he's done. So basically he has made the pedal box mounts and he's made them adjustable so we can sort of put the pedal box where we want, side to side.
Yeah.
And now we know the angle of the pedal box. That is when you then sort of
Can set your
you can
rods
set your rods up or set the pedals sort of where you want them.
Yeah.
So what the idea is, get them roughly where you want them, as in like that, set the thread sort of 3/4 of the way up the thread, and then you know that you've got enough adjustment either way to just sort of partially titivate. This one here being the throttle, you can set a stop here, look.
Oh, cool.
So you can bring it forwards and backwards on the stop, and that's where that will end up. And then the cable clamps in there.
Nice.
You've got two adjustment, or sort of 2 clamps. You've got one up, one down, which is obviously a ratio. So if you want a faster ratio, you use the top one. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that
Something like that.
makes it one or the other.
One or the other, mate. One or the other. And I think I've got these rod lengths pretty good now.
So we were saying a minute ago, this on your brake pedal here, you've got 2 master cylinders,
Yeah.
and you basically adjust this bar so that you can that's like your front and rear.
Yeah.
It does the brake balance basically.
It's a brake bias, I think they call that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's fairly crude, really. Like you
Yeah,
say,
it
you've got two cylinders, front and back, both sort of go either side of the pedal on a bar. And when you adjust that bar, you've got an adjuster that we can have dash mounted, and that basically turns this bar. And what that does is
sort of puts it on an angle, doesn't it? And
it moves the rods left or right. Thus, when you put pressure on, putting more pressure on either the front or the rear cylinder.
yeah.
Fairly crude
clever.
idea, isn't it? But it is clever.
Well, yeah, it's crude, but it is clever.
Yeah, very clever. So I'll just quickly put this nut on, mate, and we'll head outside. Looks smart though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So if we go outside, here is the vehicle. Looks pretty much the same as it did the other day.
Yeah.
And as many would say on the channel, still looks the same as it did about 3 years ago. But actually it doesn't.
There's been a lot of work in it.
First of all, if you have a look in there, we've got the mounts with numerous holes, and Tom corrected me on the last video. He corrected me on 2 or 3 things actually after the last video.
Right.
I said these were laser cut. They're not.
Ah.
They're plasma cut.
Oh,
So it's a CNC plasma cutter that he's got.
right.
He said he can't afford the laser cutter,
Oh, right.
but it seems to be pretty trick with the plasma, doesn't it?
Plasma sounds better anyway,
It does,
I'd
doesn't
say.
it? It does sound more futuristic,
Yeah.
more trick.
Sci-fi.
And this was done on there, and obviously it's bent to suit the car. So you can actually sort of buy these, I think, for the E30, but obviously this is all a bit bespoke now. And that, he corrected me again. I said this would weld in, but this is actually aluminium.
Oh, right.
So this is going to be a bolt-in item.
Yeah.
Okay. So what the idea is, mate, this sits on there, look, and lines up with the holes, the existing holes in that bracket.
Yep.
And then this pedal box goes on top.
And
we have got numerous holes. We can either go left or right, depending where I want my feet.
And I suppose it depends on like the steering column and all of that as well.
It does indeed.
If it's in the way, then you can move it.
Yeah. So you can see I've still got some adjusting to do, but we're not a million miles out.
Yeah.
I've just got to obviously put the, when it's all built up, painted, sorry, we'll put the seat in and we'll adjust those. So that's not a problem, but that looks smart, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Doesn't that look trick compared to the original pedals?
It does, yeah. It looks a lot
And obviously
better.
the difference being the original pedal on a BMW is a push.
Yeah, it's a floor-mounted
It's
throttle.
a floor-mounted throttle, whereas this is a different type. So all the cylinders for the, obviously, hydraulic clutch, the brakes, will come up through here now, and we'll have the cylinders sitting on top here.
Little
Next
pots.
to our purpose-made, which Tom actually got made, and powder-coated black header tank, which will sit here. So this is the old battery tray
Yeah.
of the original car, but the battery's going to be over in there. So that's going to look fairly trick once that's done. He's filled in some holes, so we've got the holes that are all gone in the bulkhead that we don't need anymore. Obviously there's some filling and straightening and titivating to do there, but that's going to look nice and neat and smooth,
Yeah.
isn't it? And the only hole left we've got now is the one for the steering column. What else has he done? Seat mounts. So there's a bit of compromise with the seat mounts. Obviously we've got some seam sealing and some filling to do. These bits of angle iron were in the car already, so that's what the original seat sat on, but obviously
Yeah.
we've got a different setup now, and we specifically, although this is a race car replica, it's predominantly going to be used on the road, and we
Yeah.
do want comfort. Obviously it's all right, it's all very well fixing the seat for me, but your legs being what, 3 inches shorter than mine, should we say, to be fair?
Yeah. Probably.
I won't go
probably
as
more.
far as 4, but we're going to
Yeah.
want an adjuster, mate. So we've got
Well, and like you said, you like to play around with the seat and have it in different places.
I do.
and
Sometimes
so-
I like sitting close. Sometimes I
Yeah.
like sitting far back. And I'm not one of these, mate, that likes to have to peer over to look over the dash.
you
I'm
wanna be
too
able to
old
see.
for it. I want to get in the car. I want to sit at a sort of normal seat height.
Yeah.
And see where I'm going. Whether that affects the centre of gravity, I couldn't care less. I
No.
want a bit of comfort. And we need an adjuster so you can have a go.
Yeah.
So it's a compromise, and to fit those rails, believe it or not, is a damn sight harder than actually having a fixed seat.
Yeah.
So this morning, doing this was one time, and it may have been others, but it's one time that I know where he did throw something in the workshop. He did tell me about
What was
that.
it? A hand
I
grenade?
don't know what it was, mate. Yeah, into the car.
Innit?
Obviously, the passenger side had nothing before, so he's replicated it on the passenger side. So, obviously, when we've done some trimming back and filling and all this jazz, that's going to look, whether we put a seat in there or not, the idea is so it all looks nice when it's painted. But we are going to have a seat in there. And you can see he's put the bar in there and the loops for the harnesses. Over there, look, he's put the tray for the fire extinguisher. So we've got a fire extinguisher upstairs that sits in a specific sort of mount, and that bolts onto there. The battery we can fit later on. I've ordered the battery. It's a fairly trick. What is it?
It's like a race battery, innit?
Race
Sort of thing,
battery.
like a
But a good one.
small, lightweight, but will last a while.
Yeah, and he's tidied up a couple of other bits. But the main thing is the rail you see that he's put in now. It goes all the way to the back of the car, all the way around the back, and that is going to hold our wiring for the chassis loom, etc. You see it goes off to the side for the battery. And
round the back and everything.
And also that is going to accommodate the flexi brake lines.
Nice.
Nice, isn't it?
Full flexies all the way.
Looks smart, doesn't it? Full flexies, mate.
Nice.
Yeah, full flexies. So yeah, not a great deal for Ryan to do in the I suppose in the fabrication side of it now, might be a few holes to sort of fill up and this, that, the other, but it's going there later on this afternoon. So it's been a little bit of a stress this week, mate, sorting this car out and getting it on, but thanks very much to him. And Ryan apparently is going to start this next week.
Cool.
So there we go, mate.
Sounds
all done,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Just
really
can't wait to see it finished and painted now.
I know. You can almost imagine it, looking at it from here.
Well, we sort of can imagine it now.
Yeah.
It's all been a little bit of a dream, hasn't it, for
It
the last
has.
couple of years. But well, guys, just to finish off the video, it's Sunday, and as you can see, I'm in non-school uniform. 10 to 10, and I'm waiting for the new owner of the Escort van to turn up and take away all the bits. So, bit of a logistical nightmare of last week because obviously the van's still at Tom's, and what I planned on doing, obviously I had to and fro the BMW. What I planned on doing is dropping the BMW back on Friday to Ryan, although he sort of didn't want it till Monday, Tuesday, really. But I had to get it back to there, then get the trailer back, pick the van up, bring it here, so the new owner can come and pick it all up at once. But couldn't do it. We couldn't get the BMW in the workshop at Ryan's because he was still had a car half in bits in the doorway. So I've had to leave him a trailer. So basically the car's up at Tom's. Tom's going to meet us up there very kindly on a Sunday morning. And antisocial as hell, I know. But the new owner is going to be turning up in a minute here. And you can see I've got what bits I've got here. So we've got 3 of the 15-inch compomotives, the mini lights. We've got a box of wiring and ECU, so that's all the engine loom, etc. Rear springs, which I had to buy for obviously doing the rear turrets. We've got a grille here, whether he's going to renew that or just restore that, I don't know. We've got a Cosworth Bellells in there to go on the gearbox, and we've got the lovely T5 Borg Warner gearbox for him. Down at Tom's, we've got heaps of bits down there. We've got all the, obviously the 4-link kit, the rear turret kit. We've got the seats that I bought, the new front seats. What else have we got? We've got another wheel down there with a tyre on it. Loads of bits. So we're going to head down there when he turns up, and that's it, guys. The Escort van, unfortunately, is going. Obviously, it's a shame. We would have loved to have done the Escort van, but guys, you know what it's like. We've got to basically get rid of a couple of these projects, free up some money. There's going to have to be a few quid spent on the BMW because we're going to be getting that soon. And also, sooner or later, we want to have some money tucked away for new machinery, upgrade the workshop, etc. So we're just being sensible. It would be lovely to keep everything. We're not millionaires, guys. And we need to sort of have a bit of a safety barrier just in case, really. You know, times are hard at the minute, and things have definitely slowed up since Christmas, for not just for us, but for a lot of people, a lot of small businesses. So you never know what is in the future, so we have to make a bit of a, sometimes it's nice while it lasts, but we have to sort of make a bit of a room. Some bloke who's messaged me yesterday. He was messaging me last week, actually, and I think he may come and look at the kit car later on this afternoon. So you never know. 2 cars, 1 day. We'll see. We'll have to see. And I'll tell you in the next video what's happened, guys. So thanks very much for watching. Have a great weekend, or the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you in the week. Cheers, guys.